All right, YouTube, what is going on? It is Zaya here from Zaya&TheSteelers back with another video, our first video of 2024, and it is going to be about the Steelers quarterback situation. If you guys enjoy Steelers content or NFL content in general and end up enjoying this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, all that fun stuff. Once again, Happy New Year, Happy 2024. Let's start it off right, man, and let's start it out with dying on the Kenny Pickett hill. So, obviously, the Steelers have been playing fantastic with Mason Rudolph. Obviously, Mason Rudolph should be the quarterback to me to finish out this year, given what we know, given what we've seen, given how the games have gone. However, I'm making a little appearance on the YouTube. I'm making a little appearance today on New Year's just to, kind of let's calm down on the Kenny Pickett slander, man, because this is just unbelievable. We all, well, I shouldn't say we, because there were a bunch of people who wanted Malik Willis. There were a bunch of people who wanted Desmond Ritter. There were a bunch of people who wanted Matt Corral. There were a bunch of people who wanted, such and such from that same draft. Like, let's not Trey Lance was not in that draft, but let's not act like we just fucking randomly picked Kenny Pickett for one. Okay, let's relax here. Okay, 2, I feel Kenny Pickett was playing well enough. Not well enough. Maybe not even well enough, but I still feel he was playing well up until the injury that happened, like the most recent one that's been taking him out now. I feel like he was playing well enough at that point. Now, I'm saying all of this to say, even me, big KP8, big Pitt helmet in the back, big, Pitt fan, I am fully on board with Mason Rudolph finishing out the year once again based on the play and stuff. But it is more about like the dunking. It is more about like we knew Mason Rudolph had it and like we shouldn't have even been playing Kenny Pickett. Because 3 weeks ago, you guys were clamoring for Mitchell Trubisky, man. And honestly, this video really, I'm just salty. I'm just a little upset given how the media and like the fans and stuff are kind of treating the Kenny Pickett situation. To me though, like in terms of the Steelers themselves and the play and the decisions that have to be made, I'm fine with it. Like it makes perfect sense to me that Mason finishes out this season. And I don't even think this was like a surprise. Like there is no way Kenny can come back in, because now like we're talking about 2 games now with 30 points. And Kenny Pickett comes back last game of the season. If we don't hit that and we lose, like it is completely done. It is completely over. Next season, I still believe Kenny Pickett has a chance to compete for the starting job. Now, whether he actually, is the starter or not, whatever, you guys. Like, we can't just move off of him now. If we are going to do that, oh well. But I still believe he will be in camp next season. Mason Rudolph, a free agent. Maybe we bring him back. If I am Mason Rudolph, maybe I have the job locked up. But didn't I have the job locked up post Ben, and then all of a sudden Mitch is here and Kenny is, if I'm Mason, I'm fucking out of here. But that's just me. That's my thinking about it. So I think at the very least we have Kenny. If we can bring Mason back, we bring Mason back. That's 2 quarterbacks. Mitch out of here. I don't know. Send Mitch somewhere else, and we get a 3rd quarterback. And to me, I know everyone's very upset about the Kenny Pickett pick. I don't think we necessarily have to draft another quarterback. I think with the way we're constructed, with how we look when we're at our best, how we look with Mason Rudolph out there, when we're playing at peak performance with Mason Rudolph out there, I believe a veteran can come in and do that same thing, and we become like this run heavy team that we are. We play defense, better than we have in another offseason, another year of additions. I believe the defense improves a little bit. I believe we can run the ball a little bit more, whether the offensive line hopefully gets better. Hopefully we get a fucking center that's, snapping the ball like good. And, I don't think we need to reach up for like a first round quarterback again. To me, and this is once again, big Mason Rudolph people out there. Mason Rudolph is playing so good. Mason Rudolph is playing so good. I don't think we need to draft a quarterback for now. Once again, I believe we get Mason, we get Kenny, and then maybe we get like a Russell Wilson or Kirk Cousins kind of player, like for a reasonable contract. I get it. But I don't think we need to invest again in the quarterback in like with I would say anything higher than a 3rd. Like a 1 through 3, like I don't think we need to do that. I do not know if that is the cook right now. If it is the cook right now, let me know. But Mason Rudolph, he has us right now. Kenny Pickett, to me, will eventually come back healthy. And Kenny Pickett, man, he is the 2021 ACC champion. Kenny Pickett was a Heisman finalist in 2021. On top of that, too, I'm joking. You know, for the most part, I can see the writing on the wall. I can see, you know, maybe Kenny Pickett's not all that good. But you know, there still is a chance. He's been hurt all year. He's literally been hurt all year, guys. Like all year, the guy's been hurt. I know the response. Kenny Pickett's always hurt. Like, bro, what do you want me to do with that? It's football, man. They play a dangerous game. Kenny Pickett is a hero, as a matter of fact, for playing hurt for the Pittsburgh Steelers for so long, man. Lastly, too, before we get out of here, I do have a Mark Madden tweet up, so you know, take it with a grain of salt. But I have seen this take not only from him but from other Steelers accounts, and I kind of want to just, you know, give my little take on it. If Kenny Pickett refused to be the backup, if Kenny Pickett was like, nah, man, I'm not doing that shit, I'm the starter. Like, if that happened, I have never seen a person be able to read a room less than Kenny Pickett if this is the case. Because, you know, look what I'm doing to try to defend Kenny Pickett in 6 touchdowns and whatever the hell else, while, you know, Mason puts up all these numbers. Like, look at me. And for Kenny Pickett to say like that, to me is crazy. Because, fam, you know, next season, let's say if we do draft a quarterback high and we re-sign Mason, next season, like, there's a good chance Kenny, you know, might not, you know, so if Kenny Pickett was like, yo, I'm not doing that backup shit, then that's crazy to me. I don't think he's necessarily in that position, but it is a tough spot. You're not necessarily supposed to lose your job due to injury, but, you know, most of the time you lose your starting quarterback and you know, the points don't go up with the third string quarterback. Most of the time that's a thing. But with the Steelers, it's whatever. On top of all of that, too, I know Kenny Pickett's just getting dunked on, lob, alley-oop, the jam, you know, I understand that. But, guys, can we, like, if Mason Rudolph would have played when the Mitch games were happening, like the Patriots and Cardinals, like, I can't believe that this is a thing and Mason Rudolph has such control and command of this offense, but Mitch doesn't. And Kenny, you know, up until we fired Matt Canada, Kenny didn't either. Like, it is just crazy to me that we look this good with Mason, and it took to this point to put him in. I don't know why. I don't know the politics behind it. You know, Mitch is making a lot of money. Kenny's the first round pick. But holy shit, do we look like, you know, 2 different teams with Mason in versus Kenny and Mitch, you know? So that is my take on it. Obviously, Mason, for now, finishes out the season. He is QB1 for the rest of the season. He's earned it. And Kenny Pickett, next offseason, like, I believe there's still a chance. I believe Kenny Pickett is at least, you know, gets a chance to fight for the starting spot. He definitely shouldn't be, you know, starting quarterback unequivocally. We're not going to look at Mason Rudolph all training camp and practices and stuff. That can't happen again, whether it's Mason out there, whether it's, you know, Tyler Huntley, whether it's Tommy DeVito, whether it's, you know, whoever else we bring, whether it's Taylor Heineke, like whoever else we bring in to compete with these guys, like it has to be a fair evaluation. We have to get to the bottom of this. But overall points, overall, feelings of this video. Hashtag not too much on Kenny Pickett. Hashtag leave Kenny alone. Hashtag go Mason. Hashtag go Steelers. Now, hey man, we got a chance to make the playoffs. If Mason can win us a playoff game, it's over. I will say that too. If we make the playoffs and Mason's able to, like, we from the first game Mason played on until we play our last game, if we continue to look like the 30 points per game team, if we continue to run the football with authority and Mason's able to make these there was one throw to Pickens where Mason was on his, I don't know if he was on his back foot, but he was like literally flat-footed standing still and just fucking whipped it. Like, if Mason's doing that, like, I get it. That's what I'm saying. I get it, guys. I understand why Mason's playing. I can see it too. But yeah, if Mason could continue doing this throughout the playoffs and we win a game, hey man, you got to give him a contract, man. You got to give him a max deal. But that's me, as a Steelers fan trying to get Mason back. I firmly believe that there is some beef with the Steelers that Mason has. Granted, we gave him the shot. We let him be free. Nobody else wanted him. We brought it back. Maybe he does us a solid off of that. But I truly believe Mason Rudolph is going to be out of here if he gets any other deal with any other team. Especially if it is a higher thing now. And with this play, like, I like, why not? Why shouldn't Atlanta go after Mason? Why should New England go after Mason? So we will see how that happens. For now, go Mason Rudolph, go Steelers. I think I already said this, but go Steelers. Big 2024, big one more game to play. Big, we need the Bills to lose or the Jaguars to lose or something like that. Something like that's got to go our way. I think it's going to go our way low key just because, why not have Mason Rudolph out there in the playoffs, man? But anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Like I said, not too much on Kenny Pickett, man. That's all. Go Mason Rudolph. Anyways, that is going to do it. Peace out, guys. If you enjoyed this video and enjoy videos about the Steelers, I make them all the time. So hit that subscribe button. Anyways, peace out. I've said anyways 100 times. Anyways, 101.